basically is Deepa Talks, all right? I ask people, give me a question of any sort and I'll answer the question, okay? And then you know, within the time span, there's about like 50 people or 50 questions that were asked. So I don't know how long this is gonna take, but I'm gonna go through each question and try to give my take or my answer and give advice to the people. First on the list, we have this, okay? We have Tiklo. Okay. So I just saw my girlfriend of 3 years texting a guy on Snapchat. I looked at her. She just pulled her phone close and didn't acknowledge what I saw. I want to ask her just who it is because if it was just a friend, why hide it? We discuss our friendships all the time, so I don't see why this one come up. How should I ask her about it without starting an argument or causing big issues? Okay. I mean, okay. Look. I think it's like this, bro. If it's a girlfriend for 3 years now, I feel like at this point there should be a level of trust where it's like you're comfortable to ask them about things like this. Like maybe like 2-3 months in, I could see where it's like, am I doing too much, or you know what I mean? But it's like, if it's your girlfriend for 3 years, your girlfriend, I feel like you should be able to ask, like, hey, you know, just wondering, who is that person that you are, you know, texting or something like that, like just out of curiosity, like who is that person to you or something like that. I feel like you are in the position to ask that question, and you know, as long as you don't do it in like an attacking manner where you like when you're phrasing it where you're like the worst. I feel like if you leave it open and you just ask from like a curious standpoint, then it's fine. So yeah, bro. You know, you can't be afraid, bro. Yeah, after 3 years, snatch that phone. Okay, look at it yourself. Okay, yeah. Or there's that method too, bro. After 3 years, it's like you have the password, bro. Just take the phone, bro. Wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You know what? You can go that route too if that's how you're feeling. But it feels like you're not at that comfortable level. I say just ask about it nicely, bro. And if she's beating around the bush and this and that, you have to make the hard decision and say bye bye. Okay. You're gonna have to say bye bye. All right. Okay. I hope that helps, Tiklo. Samantha said, I haven't dated anyone for almost 2 years now. I was in a very long relationship. My only serious relationship. I hate talking to men now because I can tell from the beginning what it is that they really want. Any dating advice? I have a very old school mindset. I also grew up very religious, and though I don't practice it as much, it's still a bit part of the way I think. Okay? So if I'm not mistaken, Samantha is a lady, and she's asking for my opinion, maybe from a guy's POV or in general, okay? Samantha, okay, let me think, okay? She hasn't dated somebody in 2 years, so it's been a long time. She was in a long relationship, so for her, it seems like she's not about like the hookups and like the short term shit. Like for based off this little mini paragraph, what I'm getting from Samantha is this is somebody that likes to be in real serious relationships and not that one time fun time type stuff, you know. I say this, like, it is what it is. Like, I feel like, you know, you have an initial conversation with the guy, and if you guys vibe, you guys go on a date and you see what the guy's about, and if they're about long-term or short-term, clearly it seems like you want something long-term. If the energy that they're giving is very short-term, and it feels like, you know, they're giving cues, or they say it like, hey, realistically, I don't want to be in a long-term relationship right now, then, you know, like, you gotta be like, okay, it is what it is. And then after that, like, you don't talk to them after that, then, you know. But you know, there's plenty of guys in the sea. It sucks to say, but like, eventually maybe you find the right one over time. Like, you know, it might take like 4 different dinner dates or 6, 7, 8, but eventually, hopefully, you find the one where it's like you vibe with, and they are looking for something you want as well, okay? Like, you share the same values. I mean, it might take a lot of time. That's the one thing. So, you know, you got to be patient with that, you know. Arranged marriage saves you a lot of headache. Yes, or you can go the arranged marriage route, okay? Yeah, yep, nothing wrong with the, you know, in certain cultures, there's arranged marriages, you know? It does happen, okay? So, if you are, you know, at your final straw and you're in your 50s and you still haven't found the one, at that point, yeah, you might have to be in an arranged marriage, okay? All right, let's get to it, all right? Oh, Asian next door. Asian next door. Is he here in the chat today? Asian next door said, is it toxic to keep your options open while figuring things out? Or does it only become toxic when honesty is replaced with hidden fallback plans? Oh, okay. Wow. Hold on. I gotta like reread this one. Hold up, bro. This one kind of deep, bro. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay. Is it toxic to keep your options open while figuring things out? Okay. Is it toxic to keep your options open while figuring things out? Or does it only become toxic when honesty is replaced with hidden fallback plans? Okay. This is what I'm gonna say, bro. Okay, me personally, I'll say when you're figuring things out and you're keeping your options open, I feel like it's not toxic as long as the people that you're talking to or talking with, if it's a one person, know that like you're like a, you know, your short-term relationship, or like you vocalize to them like, hey, I'm seeing such and such, and like maybe the other person is cool with it because they're on the same timing. Maybe they're not cool with it because they were going all in on you, and for them that's a personal boundary where it's like, yo, that's not cool at all. Like, what are we doing here? So you know, yeah, I think like you answered it yourself. It becomes toxic when honesty is replaced with hidden fallback plans. Yes, when it's hidden, I feel like that's when it's toxic. Okay, like you don't have to, you know, be like, oh yeah, by the way, I went on this, you know, like you don't have to like give a whole journal diary about your life on what you're doing day by day. But I think it's good that, you know, you let people know that you're, if you're talking to multiple people, like, hey, this is like what's going on with my mind, so they know too. And if they don't feel comfortable, they cut you off, bro. And like, they did it, you know, they should know. They should know. Okay, they should know. All right, they should know. Because if they don't care, then they'll be like, all right, I'm figuring things out too. That's fine. You know, I got a lot of shit going on. But, you know, they might, you know, it depends. It depends on the other person. So be honest. Jesus Ortiz, bro. He said, how can I approach girls without having the fear of rejection? When I like someone, I never talk to them because I'm shy and because I think of the worst outcome. Like an example, I saw Nina on the streets of New York, but was too shy to ask for a picture with her. But I know she's a cool person. Okay. So I'm confused. Do you like Nina, or you wanted a picture with Nina? Okay, because we're talking about two different things now. All right. Look, yo, Ortiz, look. You just gotta say what's up, bro. You just gotta say what's up. You know. I will not lie, bro. There was times back then where I was overthinking too, but like, you know, sometimes you gotta just try to start up a conversation. And I feel like after like 10 minutes of conversating with a girl, I feel like you can know if they're interested or not. Okay, like I feel like depending on the responses and you know, I feel like 10 minutes of conversating is enough time to really know. Sometimes not even 10, like 5 minutes of conversating, you get to kind of know, you know, and then you go from there. Like, do they vibe with you, and are they open to talking with you? But if the answers are like hella dry, there's no eye contact, there's no excitement or whatever, that's like a respectful way of them saying no, to be honest, you know. So at that point, then you gotta dip, okay. But if there's good vibes and they might be shy too, and they're making the effort and this and that, then they might be feeling you, bro, and you got something there. All right. As for the Nina situation, bro, if you see Nina out in the streets of New York and she's just doing her own thing, but like it seems like there's like a pocket of time where like you can say what's up, you should go say what's up. You could even be at a distance, hey Nina, what's up? And she'll probably respond like, hey, how you doing? And then you could politely ask like, is it cool if I get a picture? And if she says no because she's busy, it is what it is. But if she's not busy, then she's gonna probably be excited and be like, all right, cool, let's get a picture in. All right, that's how it is, bro. Okay, hope that helps. The Diamond Ace, okay? So I'm half Nepali and half Korean. Whoa, by the way, crazy mix. I don't think I've ever seen a half and half, somebody that's Nepal and Korean, bro. Anyways, basically, gist of it, my identity is contested at hella. I've seen your videos and I find it relatable somewhat as you do multiple impressions of cultures, which I find funny and cool to see, but I don't know how to act culturally against others. It's kind of difficult to explain, but I got a Korean face, but I'm basically Nepali in the heart. I can't connect with Nepali people nor Koreans. My Korean friends have different cultures and is Christian, yet my family in general has a Nepali culture. I do important Korean cultural events, but only sometimes, and it comes from a Hinduist background. I know Nepali, yet I eat Korean food every day, and I speak Korean a little, but not enough to fit in. Plus, on top of that, I'm American too, which makes my identity harder to understand. What do you think? How should I approach my identity? Whoo, shit, okay, bro. Okay. Okay. See, it's different because like in this situation, bro, the diamond, he's in a position where um he's mixed. Like he's actually mixed, bro. Like he's half brown, half Asian. Like he's brown and yellow, bro. Basically 50-50 he's mixed, you know? Like a mix like this is not common, okay? And he grew up with two different like cultures. Okay? So he's like torn about it. But I say this, bro. Like I feel like there's no need to overthink it. I feel like just embrace both cultures and, you know, appreciate both the different backgrounds that you're coming from different sides of your parents. And it's like, just be yourself, bro. Just be yourself. Fuck with what you want to fuck with. Like what you like. And then, like, just vibe with the people you want to vibe with, bro. Like, I don't think you have to, like, try to do this, like, chameleon game of, like, trying to blend in with a race for a day or some shit like that, bro. I feel like you just be you, bro. And then you just vibe, bro. Like, bro, I'm not even brown. I'm just myself around my brown friends, and I vibe, and I embrace their culture, and I respect it, and we all get along, bro. Like, and I don't overthink, like, oh, like, I'm in a brown wedding, and I'm the only Korean dude. Like, that's not even in my mind, bro. I don't even think like that. My mind doesn't even go there where, like, I start getting insecure when I'm in a setting where, like, I'm the only one, bro. Like for example, bro, I like Key Glock, bro. I like rap music, bro. In DC, I went to a Key Glock concert. Bro, I'm the only Asian dude around me. I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's all black people, bro. It's all black people. I was the only Asian dude. So it's like, bro, but I'm still gonna be myself, bro. I'm still gonna vibe to the music, bro. It's because what I listen to. But I'm not gonna switch up just because I'm the only Asian dude in a room full of black people, bro. I don't give a So it's like, bro, just be you, bro. And then if people fuck with you, they fuck with you. If they don't fuck with you, bro, it is what it is, bro. Life goes on. Who gives a fuck, bro? They're not paying your bills, bro. All right? Like, they're not paying your bills, bro. Like, what? You gotta, like, what? You gotta, like, get everybody's approval, bro. Like, bro, in life, I can't make everybody happy, bro. There's gonna be a group of people that like me, and then there's gonna be a group of people that don't like me for no reason, bro. Same shit with you, but you just be you and be respectful, and then see what the happens, bro. And people are gonna vibe with you. That's it, bro. That's all I can say. Yeah. Oh, okay, yo, what's good, bro? Oh, yeah, that's me. Thank you, bro, for answering. Bro, of course, man. Thank you for submitting, dude. You know, for a lot of times, a lot of people, they get scared to, you know, vocalize or, you know, this and that, you know. Hey, I appreciate you for, you know, submitting a question. I hope that helps, bro, okay? I hope that helps. So, yeah. All right, next. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna learn, bro. Okay, that should make no sense. Mediocre. What is your question? Break down your problem, Eddie. We'll fix it. Mediocre asked me about getting a job. Look, Mediocre, man, I appreciate you for always chatting and stuff like that in the chat, bro, but I don't know how to break it to you, bro. I'm technically unemployed, bro. Technically, like, I'm unemployed, dude. So, if you ask me, bro, it's like the blind leading the blind. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I really don't know what to tell you. I think I'm not qualified for this this question right here. All right? Like, I used to have a job at Costco, but I don't know if you want to work at Costco. Like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. All right? I was pushing carts and telling people have a good day and then signing receipts with the grandpa next to me, bro. Like, you know, if you need help with Costco, bro, I can be a reference. Although I don't work there anymore. But besides that, Mediocre, yeah, I'm gonna just end up giving you a mediocre answer, bro. I don't know what to tell you. All right? Good luck, dude. The job market is not easy, bro. I know it's stressful as shit. I got friends with degrees that are pretty good, bro, that are, you know, some of them found jobs, and then some of them, honestly, they're having a hard time finding the job that they want to get, bro, even at an entry level because it's so competitive. So it's brutal out here, bro. It's brutal out here. That's why even when I get gifted one sub, bro, I appreciate that shit because it's hard as shit, bro. Because it's hard for people to even get a job. Anyways, Brendan said, yo, Edward, do you have any advice on how I can pursue streaming content creation while still being able to make time for other things? I've been working towards being a streamer and creator since April and have been decently consistent with it. Currently on a hiatus, but I often struggle finding time to boot up the stream, collect, edit clips, and post while making time for work, the gym, myself, spending time with friends, family, etc. I enjoy the process of everything, but sometimes it just doesn't line up with my schedule like how I want it to. Any advice on how to find that balance? Appreciate you, Hyung, and proud of your success. Okay, I appreciate you, Brendan. I still got a long way to go, but I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Look, okay. In regards to like content creation and finding time, bro, I'll say this, bro. I'll say this. It's like you have to just want it, bro. Like, Like there is no like, do I have time for this? No, it's like if you want it, you're gonna make the time, bro. You're gonna sacrifice shit that's like fun and focus on like shit that's gonna contribute to the grind of becoming a content creator, bro. Honestly, bro, to become a content creator at the highest level, and there's people like levels way above me, bro. Like to get into those positions, bro, bro, it just doesn't happen, bro. Like you genuinely have to bust and hustle to get to those positions, bro. Like it doesn't just happen because like, oh, I'm gonna make one skit and I'm there. No, it's like, bro, it comes with like repetition and years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and then maybe you made it, bro. It's like you gotta really want that shit, and like you gotta work around like while you're doing what's safe, while you're doing what you love, bro. So it's like there's no like cheat code answer, bro. You just gotta want it really bad, you know. You gotta like keep in mind, bro. I'll give an example. I've done this many times, bro. Like for example, like I'll just talk about a different creator. Like for example, Jason DeWeen, bro. Jason was in college, so he's a student at the time, bro. A lot of 18, 19-year-olds, they're a student, you know. Maybe some people don't go to college, but you know, most people they tend to choose to go to college. So he's in college. He's a full-time student, and while he's a full-time student, with every free time he gets, he's planning out segments, he's coordinating clips, and he's putting up streaming hours, which is time-intensive streaming, right? While he's being a full-time student, okay? So it's like, when you want to become something or you want to do something, you have to plug it into your schedule no matter what, bro. Like Queso, the dude before he quit his job, bro, until he like was going crazy. Like I saw a podcast, I think, or a clip. He was talking about like he was a plumber. And after his plumbing 9-to-5 job, he would boot up stream for like a few hours, clip it, post it, and then repeat that shit every day until he could make enough where it matched his corporate salary, and then just focus on streaming, and then it took off. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know how to break it to you. It's like, you gotta sacrifice movies, you gotta sacrifice video games, you gotta sacrifice smoking weed with your friends, you gotta sacrifice clubbing and partying. Anything that's like doesn't contribute to the future, you sacrifice, bro. That's what it takes. Anybody that's at the top, at my level or bigger than me, it's not by luck, bro. They busted, bro. They busted, bro. Okay, you create your own luck. Rodriguez said this, okay? I'm a 22-year-old Mexican that loves Asians. Okay, wow. Okay, so does this dude, is he admitting that he has like yellow? Anyways, I'm a 22-year-old Mexican that loves Asians, and like I've talked to 3 different Asians, and they in different times of my life. Okay. My life, obviously, but they have all failed me. So he's been failed, okay? Just like any other man, so I'm stuck in this men are shit mentality, mentally, and so basically I'm a lover girl. Wait, what? I'm down to satisfy my. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, it's a girl. Am I tripping? It's a girl right now. Is this a girl saying this? Oh, it's a girl. I thought this was a guy. I'm tripping, bro. Hold on. Let me reread this from the perspective of a girl now. Hold on. Now, give me a second, bro. I have to reframe my brain. I'm a 22-year-old Mexican that loves Asians, and like I've talked to 3 different Asians, and they in different times of my life, obviously, but they have all failed me. Okay, just like any other man. So I'm stuck in this men are shit mentality. Okay, and so basically I'm a lover girl. All right, I'm down to satisfy my man. Cook, clean, and everything for him, because that's how I show love. But at the same time, when a guy wants to talk to me, I self-sabotage myself because I'm scared it's gonna fail, because all men are shit. Can you give me advice on how to not self-sabotage myself so I can finally find a man and not be single for the rest of my life? Okay, I see. Oh, okay, it's you. Okay, it's you. I'm a girl, it's me. Look, I'm gonna say this to you. I hope I say your name right, okay? Soy Jan. I hope I say your name right. Look, this is what I'm gonna say to you, okay? First off, you're still very young in the grand scheme of things, okay? So don't rush. Like, don't feel bad about yourself or try to overthink it because you've been in 3 past relationships and then it's failed. All right. Okay. So like, don't like get into like a whole negative this and that mindset, okay? Because I feel like this like. It's like that's like one chapter of your life. There's so many other future chapters of your life. So don't base off like one chapter and make it dictate the rest of your life. That makes no sense. Like, just because I have like one bad relationship with this person, I'm not gonna act like I can't get a better relationship in the next chapter of my life. I feel like that's very negative. Like if you just thinking negative and and all you do is like, you know, self-sabotaging and this and that, like, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna attract that type of man in your life, or you're gonna attract that type of person in your life, because that's all you're putting out. You're just putting out like, you know, I'm gonna fail, I'm not good, they don't like me, you know what, also, you know what, men are all shit and this and that, you know what, then you might attract a shitty ass dude, I'm not gonna lie. So it's like, that's on you, Soy Jan, where it's like, you lock the in, you know, work on yourself a little bit, okay? If that's the case, you know, mentally, I'm talking about mentally, like work yourself out a little bit, you know, get in a better mental space. And then, you know, when you going about the next Asian dude or some shit like that, you know, because that's what you like, that's your taste, you know, make sure that like this is someone, like, I feel like when you're in the talking dating stages, you can tell if this person's good for you. If the past 3 other Asian dudes failed you and you're worried about the next one failing you, like, from those 3, pick out the reasons why they failed you and what traits were the negative ones and why they didn't work out, and then like keep that in mind. But you know, don't put those characteristics on the next guy. Matter of fact, just like make it in the back of the mind, like, this is what like I don't want in a man, and this is what I want in a man, and then go from there. Like, you have experience. Don't use those experiences as L's. Like, use them as like learning lessons on like what you want in your life. And then like, if the guy that you're talking to after 1 or 2 dates isn't lining up with your values based off of your past experiences, it's like, okay, cool, like, I'm gonna move on. There's like so many, you're acting like there's only 2 Asian guys in the world. There's like, oh, you go to China, there's 100 million. There's a shit ton of Asian guys, I'm gonna be honest. So like, that's never a worry, okay? So it's like, you know, don't rush yourself into a relationship either just because you want to be loved. You know, that's the problem. Like, right here is like, you know, I'm getting a little bit of like, you know, maybe you want to be loved or you know, admired, or you know, you want to feel affection, and then that's when people rush into a relationship, and then they end up not being happy because they just like the fact of being loved by somebody. Like, I like the fact of like, oh, I'm this guy's girlfriend and this guy's my boyfriend and I'm in a relationship and it makes me feel good. But like, at the end of the day, if the values were not lining up and it ends up in another bad breakup, now it's gonna be your 4th, you know, L that you say, and it's gonna be more, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, okay. I hope that helps. I hope that helps, okay? You attract, it sounds so stupid, but you attract what you put out. So like, right now it's a little bit of negativity that I'm getting from your mindset. Okay, you might attract a shitty ass dude. And also raise your standards then, all right? It's that simple, all right? Yo, Kay, why do you think I was turned off, bro? She said she wanted to be famous, but doesn't know why she wanted to be famous. Oh my gosh, but when I heard that shit, I was like, yo, this girl's an airhead. Anyways, Lonnie said, guy pursued me doing all kinds of nice things for me, 3 months, offering to install exhaust on my car, offering to sell my car as he works used car side. Met some of his friends, went out to eat, movie, but he didn't put the moves on me after last hangout I thought was good. After that, I felt he was getting distant. I confessed that I was starting to have a crush on him, but I was getting mixed signals the whole time, confused. What does he want with me? Just friends or... Okay, so he didn't put any moves on me. I wanted him to after I told him I liked him. He said he didn't feel the same way, but he glad to be friends. Okay, that's fine. I still like him as a person. I'm attracted, so I want to see if he would be physical. I subtly hinted like 2 times. He turned me down. We both made it clear we can be friends. A little after I invited him to my birthday hotel party. We have a mutual friend, but they don't know each other as much as I've known him. Anyway, he came but pretty much ignored me the whole time. What the f***? I'm kind of upset I didn't get anything physical out of that, as I think I got a little of that vibe in the beginning, but like I said, I was confused the whole time, and that made me all in my head law. My question, because I can just totally be friends with him. Looks wise, he's just okay. I liked his personality and how he treated me, but now that guy. But how do I mess with him? As now I kind of think he knew what I was doing. I felt let on, and that's not nice. Okay, okay, Lonnie, look. I don't think, Lonnie, that you should like try to do anything revenge like wise. Okay, it seems like, Lonnie, I don't want to, but it seems like based off what I'm reading, you want like physical intimacy from this guy. That's what I feel like is getting at. You know what I mean? Because you said like physical and physical, like multiple times you said the word physical. So it seems like you wanted something physically intimate to happen between you and him. It seems like that, right? Based off what I'm reading, okay? I feel like that's fair to say. You know. I'm gonna say this. Okay? I'm sorry that you felt let on, but you know, if you know, you should have also asked him like, hey, so what are we? Because it seems like you were confused in the beginning, right? If you're confused, all right, if that's the case and the guy's not clarifying where you guys are, I feel like the guy or the girl, I feel like in either positions, it's fair to ask like, hey, like I really do like you, you know, like what do you see me as? Where are we? You know what? You know, I feel like it's fair to ask if you like the guy, and if the guy responds to you like, hey, we're just friends, okay, and he made that clear. I mean, it is what it is, you know, it is what it is, and I'll say like you wanting something physical from him, you know, I feel like that's unfair to kind of put that pressure on him, okay, Lonnie? Because like, let's just say hypothetically, like it was a guy and he invited you to his birthday and wanted you to interact and then maybe something physical and this and that in general or whatever you know what I mean? The guy would look crazy, okay? The guy would look crazy and he probably end up on the T app. So it's like, with this, I feel like if it hurts you seeing him, ghost him. You don't have to see him, you know? Okay? I'm sorry that you felt let on, but it is what it is, all right? He made it clear that he just wanted to be friends and like didn't want to do nothing like that, all right? That's what it feels like, you know? Yeah, leave it at that, all right? If it hurts seeing him, ghost him or don't talk to him, cut him off, okay? You don't have to keep on seeing him. I mean, I don't know what else to say, right? Like, I feel like that's all I can really say in this. I don't think you should try to do like anything revengeful because like you felt let on, okay? Like, you know, yeah, nobody likes to feel let on, but you know, you could have also asked him in the beginning, and then you said like he also told you that we're friends, right? See right here, you said he said that he didn't feel the same way. He's glad to be friends. So you know, like, so it seems like you were confused and you asked him, and then this is what he said. So it's like, okay, like that's how he feels. It is what it is, and then life goes on. Okay, I'm sorry, Lonnie, but I'm sure there's a different guy that will give you the love and attention that you want. Okay, it's just not. This is not the guy. This is not the guy, and I'm sure you're gonna find another guy that you can vibe with. Okay. As a veteran introvert, I find that when I go to the events I don't want to go to, I have the most fun and make friends. Do the hard thing. That's true, Chris. That's true. Sometimes like you do the hard thing, you're like, and you put yourself in a good mindset, like good things happen. Yeah. All right. Yeah. It does take courage, okay? It does. Okay. Alex. So my girl and I always used to go out together at the bar club. Okay. I stopped going because it's just not my scene anymore. But on the other hand, my girl still go almost every weekend if she could. Every time I ask her to stay home on the weekend, she'll start an argument with me and will say she needs her space. Oof. How would you deal with this if you were in my situation? Oof. That's a hard one, bro. It's a hard one. Fuck. I feel like if it's bottlenecking and then shit's not being fixed, bro, and like you guys are not happy together and like you guys aren't spending time together, and you want to do one-on-one time, but all she wants to do is go party, and it's like suffocating to you, and she's not changing. If she's not changing, if it's like a compromise where it's like, hey, out of the month, look, 2 weeks we go out to the bars and go drink in club, or maybe once a week. Oh, I mean, my fault. Once a month, or twice a month max, and then the other 2 weeks, hey, can we do this, or just like spend time doing this, go to the movies, or staying home and cooking, or simple shit, right? Because that's what it seems like you want to do, is like you don't want to do the party crazy shit, right? If she can't meet you halfway, and she's like saying like, oh, I need my space, and she out there turning up, I'm not gonna lie, bro, you're gonna have to make the hard decision, say you gotta go, bro. You gotta go, because if it doesn't get fixed now, later on, it's only gonna get worse. So if she can't meet you halfway, I'm sorry, bro. She don't love you that much then, bro. She like going out more clearly. So, yeah. But if you were to tell her like, hey, you can't go out at all, I feel like then that's a little harsh because that's what she loves to do. So I'm saying, can you make her compromise? Okay. Yo, there's no way Jimmy actually asked me this, bro. There's no way Jimmy did, bro. Somebody's trolling right now, dude. TC said, yo, Eddie, have you ever felt shy, insecure being around strangers? If so, what is your advice on mastering confident and strong energy? Yeah, I felt shy around people all the time, bro. People will point it out too. Like, sometimes when I'm at the FaZe crib and I don't speak up, it's because I'm feeling shy. I'm not feeling insecure. I'm just feeling shy in the sense where it's like, I don't want to overstep no boundaries, you know? And like, I'm in my own head. So like, you know, this is something that I even deal with to this day, for example, right? I'm just giving an example off the top of my head. And then there's moments where like there's pockets of energy where I'm just talking a lot, right? It just comes and goes, right? I'm human. But what it is like, you know, I think it's like trying not to overthink and like just being yourself, all right, and then be respectful though. Keep that in mind. And then if people vibing, they vibing. If they not, it is what it is, bro. And I said this: my boyfriend yells at me all the time. Look, okay, so are you yelling at your boyfriend back? Is it because of arguments? Is it because the boyfriend is really loud? For example, Nina, she yells quite often, but it's not in an angry tone. So what's the context here? Right now, the fact that you're saying this seems like it's in a negative context is what I'm, okay? So if that's the case, you know, you might have to make the hard decision and separate, okay? All right, it is what it is. You might have to separate if that's bothering you so much. Okay. He said, how do I get a girl? Mind you, I'm not ugly. Probably 6'2", bench 255, 18% body fat. I just can't talk to girls. Look, bro, yo. I'm gonna say this, bro. Hey, whoever this is, yo, join my future E-days, bro, and put up some reps, bro, with talking to girls, dude. Get out your comfort zone, bro, and put up some reps, bro. Okay? That's what we need to do. You need to sign up for my next E-day, bro. All right? Bro, you're 6'2", dude. You're 6'2", and you can bench 255, bro. You got blessed, and you said you're not ugly. So like what? You're like decent looking, decent. You're handsome, some shit like that, bro. Dude, you control your own life, bro. Start yapping, put up reps, get better at it. I don't know what to tell you. Everything in life is reps, okay? And some people are better than others at yapping and talking, bro. It is what it is. But it's like, okay, still try. Consistent viewer said, "How do I become more like you? I replicate your sense of humor. Also, teach us your laugh. Breathing techniques, volume, etc. And how do you approach girls in college?" What the f, bro? Yo, it's like the movie Us, bro. Bro, the dude is trying to take my life and clone me, dude. Yo, be yourself, bro. Be yourself. There's only one Edward So. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Watch me and try to talk the way I talk and move the way I move and laugh the way I laugh. That's kind of scary. You're scaring me, okay? You're scaring me. All right? This dude is acting like I'm a demon slayer and I'm teaching them my techniques on how to do the water technique, breathing technique, super dash, bro. The dude is asking how I breathe. Bro, just breathe. Breathe, bro. The regular show, that's a classic, bro. It's a classic. And yeah, how do you approach girls in college? Look, this, I can't give you personal experience on how to approach girls in college. Why? Look, I didn't grow up like dorming in college. I went to a commuting school, meaning like I stayed home with my parents. I drove to school. I drove back. That was that. So it's like I wasn't really like interacting with that many girls while I was in school because I was like focused on content. So I don't know if I could give you advice on approaching girls in the college setting. So if I give advice right now, it might be a little bit like bad advice, but I'll try. I say like, I feel like a cheat code is this. Being in the frat, it does help, bro. It does help. It does help, okay? Did I join a frat? No, I didn't join the frat, bro. I didn't do that shit. But from what I've seen, joining a frat does help. Why? There's mixers, you're throwing parties. Obviously, the girls pull up, this and that. You know, there's negatives that come with it and there's positives that come with that shit, all right? So that's up to you if you want to join the frat. If not, join clubs. If not, just be active in group projects or whatever the f, like say what's up if the girl you like or whatever interested in is in the same team as you. Yeah, that's all I got for you, all right? Okay? That's all I got, bro. That's all I got. What I did was this, bro. What I did was this, bro. If I wanted to go to like a mixer or like a frat party, guess what? My hometown friends that rushed frats, they were in that shit. So guess what? I got to experience parties and shit like that when I visited them without ever having to rush a frat. Because I didn't care to make that my whole lifestyle. My lifestyle. I didn't care, bro. But like once a month or like once every other month, I might visit them at school and they might let me into the party because he's a brother in the frat, bro. So then it's like, boom, right? Like, there's ways to go around it, bro. But like, I wasn't actively around a lot of girls in school because I was just at home, bro. What the f? Jinzu, you said I beat 17 times in a day? Holy shit, bro. TMI, bro. Holy shit, bro. Damn, dude. Bro, give that shit a break, bro. Go outside, go on a walk. Damn, bro. How much time do you have? You have too much free time. Too much free time, bro. Way too much free time. Okay, small back. Yo, with all that time, bro, can you make me some clips? Holy shit, bro. All that time, dude. You could cut that shit by 2/3, bro, and with that extra time, bro, give me a clip or two, man, please, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right, all right, all right. Back to this, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. TMI. Small back. Small back said this. Are all the cookies and In-N-Out on the way to getting bigger muscles like you? Real talk though, I'm not a fan of being near people as an introvert. I just work out at home. Maybe in the future I'll get a chance. Is this a diss or is this a compliment, bro? Are all the cookies and In-N-Out on the way to getting bigger muscles like you? Look, I push myself hard in the gym. I could look a lot leaner and have a sicker looking body if I did not snack. Unfortunately, I do like to snack, all right? Because it's like, I gotta enjoy life, all right? But that's the reason why I'm not obese, is because I lift hard in the gym and then I enjoy what I want to enjoy. It is what it is, but I'm not super cut. You know what? I gotta live with that choice and decisions I make. So small bag, you just gotta lift hard, bro. That's it. And then you can like, honestly, I don't recommend eating the same amount of cookies in and out as I do, bro. Don't do that. Because if you want to look more insane than me body-wise, that's not what you want to do. But if you want to look like me, you got to push yourself hard and then enjoy a couple burgers or two, you know? Capos, I got offered a 360 deal by streamer. Should I sign it? Capos, yes. The 360 deal will be sent to you very shortly. Send the email my way, all right? Yes, you 100% should. That's my advice to you, okay? 360. Take it or leave it. All right? 6 and a 6. What the f does that even mean, bro? 7 and a 7. Okay, what the fuck? Are they just counting? Yammy. Yammy said, last November, me and this girl I met, I already know before I said this, don't be mad. Okay, so last November, me and this girl I met her on Valorant. We played a lot and screen shared our games a lot, almost all night. We began to like have a long, intimate late night convos, learning about each other, lore, and etc. We even started flirting and calling each other names. Then I saw her face. I'm not gonna lie, she was some fine shit. She looked like Jet from Valorant. White hair, Asian, etc. Some calm. But beside that, we was sleeping, calling, and being in calls all day. She'd even wake up when I get off work, which I indeed work graveyard shift, just to talk to me. Shit, we'd even binge watch, I think, season 3 of Squid Game. Not the recent season, but the one before. Hell, I even made her a playlist on Spotify. Out of nowhere, sometime in January, she ghosted me. Months later, we started back talking and doing everything again. And one day, she ghosted again. I really like this girl, and she legit brought me out a different side of me. And in me, a more open side. I'm usually nonchalant, just quiet all the time. She legit made me a different person in a good way. Last month, I hit her up about watching Squid Game again. I found news about her having a boyfriend now. Oof. I feel like the last call we had, she didn't catch on to me saying I had feelings for her. I don't know, man. I know for a fact she liked me, but now I feel stuck. Like, I know I have to move on, but it's hard to do, you know? Like, what do I do now? I don't think any girl would match the bond I had with her. I'm putting my real name on here because shit, it would be good advice for me, and I'll lock in. Also, I skipped some details about the call we had, but it was just like, oh, you talking to someone, etc. Ooh, shit, bro. Oh man, bro. Bro, it's a Discord relationship. Come on, bro. Okay, look, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand if you met her ever in person, but like, I need more context. Did you ever confess your love to this girl? Because you just said that you didn't know if she knew. You know what I mean? Like, there was miscommunication. Like, I don't know what was communicated to her. So that's like confusing to me. Also, were you guys long distance? So it's only through Discord. Was this new man someone that she was meeting in person? Because if it's in person will always beat long distance. That was one of the first early questions that I answered earlier. So it's like, there's a lot of different factors that I feel like I don't have full context of. You know what, bro? I say this, man. I'm sorry that like you feel betrayed in a sense in the situation. I say let it go. I say next time, bro, make sure it's someone that you are seeing in person. Cause I don't know if you saw her in person. Like for me, if I'm watching a show with a girl, I would want to watch the show with the girl in person. Like I don't want to watch through Discord. To me, personally, Yami, I don't think that's it, bro. So I say, you know what? You probably, you know, you're young, bro. So like put yourself out there. Find someone that's in your area. Hopefully they're compatible with you. Something in common and shit like Valorant and stuff like that. And y'all can bond over that. But yeah, I just say next time, make sure if you're doing it through Discord, make sure it's somebody that you can actually see. Because long distance, in my opinion, it don't work, bro. Alright? Alright? I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah, I mean, I hope that helps, okay? Haley, how do I get Eddie to buy me a new bracelet in Vegas? Yo! Who's faking this, bro? Haley did not say this. Who the f just said this, bro? Who the f just said this? Yo, Haley never said this. Who's pretending to be a Haley, bro? Shut the f up, bro. Who the f is doing this? Holy shit, bro. Dude, Cartier bracelet, bro. I'm sorry, dude. The budget is not there for a Cartier bracelet. Holy shit, bro. I don't even have a TVU. Bro, get that shit out of my face, bro. Holy shit. Anonymous. Ever since I was young, my older sister has been a bitch to me. Every time I told her I like a guy, she would go them on. Wait, what? Them, date them, and she would always want to make me jealous. And then her man started to throw with me, and I told her, and she tried to say that I have intercourse with him and try to make me look bad with my family. How can I fix my issues with her because I never did anything to her for her to be a bitch to me? What the bro? Anytime this girl had a sister, had a guy that she, okay, anytime this girl had a guy that she was talking to, the older sister was swooping and them and steal the guy. What in the? That's something for you and your sister to work out. Honestly, you guys could be related and shit. It could be like, just because you guys are related by blood doesn't mean you family, all right? Clearly, she does not see you as family. What in the? Honestly, do not let your sister know who your next man is, because what the is this, bro? I've never seen something like this. Holy shit, bro. That's nasty, bro. What the hell? What am I supposed to say, bro? Get them Panda Express? I don't know. Dude, just be you, bro. Johnny. Also, is Ed gay? I just saw this. What the fuck? Bro, I'm nervous right now, bro. What is this, bro? Hold on, bro. I'm nervous, bro. I don't even know what the fuck this is right now. Give me a second. Yep. Bro, I'm not gay, bro. Yo, Johnny, bro. I'm not gay, bro. Yeah? What? What's up, my dog? Yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's good, bro? Is it cool if I get a photo? Yeah. What are you guys cosplaying as, man? Bro, I'm not gay, bro. Amazing. Waffles? Oh, yeah, sorry. All right, let's take a one here. Bro, this is not the Deepa community representation, bro. Give you a heart? They are not in the discourse or nothing like that, bro. Yeah. Is this good? It's good? Yeah. Hey, you guys have a good one. Yeah. Take care. Is this the Deepa community? That is not the Deepa community, bro. It's not the Deepa community.